What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, we just watched an emotional, very emotional movie.
Interesting.
Talaash.
The Answer Lies Within.
Original title, Talaash. Amir Khan.
Amir Khan, like, we don't see him too often.
Yeah,
No.
this was, he was all serious.
No
very,
craziness and
very
no
stone-faced,
humor.
yeah.
No, very much.
Very, very...
Still, and it's a pretty unique role for him because, yeah, we haven't seen
very
him
serious.
do this
Very
before.
serious.
Very somber. Yeah, very much the somber one in this movie, and boy, did it translate. That was a heavy movie. I thought very well done.
Yeah,
I didn't expect the twist at all, really.
Yeah.
Till near the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you called it a little bit, like maybe 20 minutes before or something. Like, oh, is she not even?
Yeah. Well, the
it
reason
was
why
right when she walked up to the dude
that was dying. I was like, to me, that sparked that's so weird that something's off.
Like, how did she know where he was?
Which is why I said that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think up until that point, I had no idea.
Same here.
I mean, I was.
They hit it really well.
In the story, the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
I was even thinking, like, okay, what else could be happening? Is there another like undercover thing going on?
And how is it tied in with his son? I thought there was maybe some tie-ins with
we were all kind of wondering, like.
Yep. But it subverted our expectations in a good way.
I agree.
Like, the twists were different, and I definitely didn't expect.
Yeah, Amir Khan, Kareena Kapoor, Rani Mukherjee, and oh my gosh, Siddiqui.
And Raj Kumar from Street.
And Raj Kumar.
Yeah, so some really solid actors and actresses in this one. Yeah, we recognized like 5 or 6.
A lot of people, This is a
probably.
pretty high for movies in terms of what we can recognize. But
I
thought very well done. I don't think this actually had that big of a budget, but I think they really made it work. Yeah, $2 million US.
I think the shots were really solid. There were some really cool, like most prominently was the underwater scene.
Yes,
it's pretty cool. There was one that was just all the way down, up, like, and they were going towards the surface.
Yeah,
very well done.
Breaking free symbolism there.
Yep.
Totally.
Well, and it was so interesting how, like, she said, "If you help me out, I'll help you out," and then he basically, released her from being trapped as a ghost or whatever, and then she helped him realize that that it wasn't his fault that his kid died, and that was super interesting. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah, I think this is one of the better horror movies we've watched.
Yeah, it's funny.
I think if you treat this movie as a horror movie,
the last like half hour, 45 minutes. Maybe?
Because it's a supernatural thriller, I would say.
Well,
but it definitely
the couple jump scares they did do. Boy, did they get me!
They got us. I think Ben jumped actually.
I've seen a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, I think the only other time we've
solid,
jumped in our reaction videos was in Kapoor and Sons when the car crash.
Oh yeah,
we absolutely
that was
flipped.
Good.
But like this was up there with that.
That was a solid reveal of the twist.
Yeah, very well done, because literally, I mean, up until that point there was really no indication other than the part that I saw. But like, there was no real indication. So when they just did that, it was just a complete rug pull.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, and there was an indication of supernatural, like.
There was that like fart smell around. Like you knew there was a cloud of it.
There was the hint of it, like communicating with his son or their son.
Yeah, with the mom. That was an interesting take too, where she was trying to communicate with the son.
Yeah.
And the whole like side story with what's the guy's name? Is it Shashi or the one guy with who grabbed the money with the blue bag and stuff.
Siddiqui.
Siddiqui,
but his name wasn't that in the movie.
But Timur. Yeah. That was interesting how he helped the one prostitute.
Yeah. If anything, she was the winner of the story.
Yeah, it was interesting how he did have a heart in a way too.
Yeah,
in that sense.
That was an interesting little arc that they threw in there.
It was a nice little like side plot there. Like that was really.
I mean,
really good.
yeah. Overall, like pacing wise, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was. It didn't. To me, it didn't feel too long.
Mm-hmm.
There were parts that slowed a bit.
I was definitely wondering where it was going.
A slower.
At the
There's
beginning
a lot
or
of
when?
kind of small things that you're like, okay,
What are we
where's this
doing?
gonna go?
Yeah. I would say the beginning, was definitely
Yeah.
a little bit slower.
Yep.
And they didn't really, or the mystery didn't progress too much at the
That was the
beginning.
problem.
And I was like, wait, so
Right.
are we?
The
What are we
main
focused on here? The
antagonists were
Because they lost their way a bit
Yeah.
with a few like side plots,
Right. Yeah.
which can happen if you kind of overcommit some plots and stuff like that.
Right. The antagonists weren't interesting, and they weren't like
No.
maybe not developed too well. Like that friend or whatever was. He
yeah.
was kind of a villain, but he was getting blackmailed at the same time. But
Yeah.
you're kind of just dwelling on that a little bit much, and then. But then, of course, coming back to the main premise or the main purpose of the story, then it's like, oh, this makes sense.
It does. Yeah. I think you could have done a little bit maybe to spice it up a bit during the movie, right? To kind of get more intrigue in there.
Yep.
Kind of make you lean in more as to like, what is going on? What's the mystery, right?
Yep.
Making us focus on the mystery was really smart because then we don't see the reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so maybe like tightening up maybe to keep us just invested.
Yeah, I think if you make this movie shorter, I think the pace would be better.
Or cut away some of the side plots. You don't. I mean, if you want to further, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like a 2 hour 20 is long,
fairly
but
short.
that's that's more on the shorter end.
Yeah.
But there were just some plot, like there were some ways that they
movies.
went that I think they could have cut out and maybe supplemented with something else.
Sure. Yeah. But
But
yeah,
anyways,
overall,
what did
this
you guys
was
think?
worth the watch for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
definitely a
love
different
thrillers.
type of movie.
It's one of my
than some
favorite
recent
genres
ones.
for sure.
Yeah.
So this one was unexpectedly, horror.
Yeah, recommend more thriller
Supernatural
movies
type,
too.
so,
we
yeah.
love, we
Yeah.
love these
Oh, and
kind
be
of
sure
movies.
to subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. You're like, what is that word?
It's on the tip
And
of my tongue.
also check out our YouTube membership. The
it's
join
live.
button
New,
on our
new edition.
channel. Yeah, you get to see all
You'll
the
get
full
emotes.
reacts on there.
Flex on
and
your fellow
voting too.
commenters.
You get to vote on the movies just
Yep.
like on Patreon. So check
Yep.
that out.
You get everything in Patreon plus a little bit of emotes and stuff. So
Yeah,
there
emojis,
you go. Emote it
badges,
up, gang.
some fun stuff. So, yeah, well, we gotta let's rate.
let's
let's rate it.
I got
Michael
two.
was,
You were- we
peacing
were-
out.
I got
Michael
too
was
aggressive.
Michael was
a little
peacing
too
out
soon there.
before peacing
So
out too
I
soon.
would rate this movie.
There's multiple Talashes. So
There are a
that's
lot of
interesting.
Talashes. We want
Yep.
the Talash with the double A.
Wait,
is what I
Talash
found.
2012.
2012. It's
Yep.
So
Interesting enough, this is like fairly like middle of the road rated. So I'm
okay.
curious
Yeah.
to
That
see,
makes sense
how
to me.
we stack up against.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let's
would be
check-
curious as
let's
well to
check.
see,
let's see what
how
we
this
did.
came out. So you want me to go first?
Sure.
Sure.
why
Okay,
not?
I would give it a 3.5. I thought
That's
it was
exactly
good.
What I'm
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
you did?
same.
Oh!
Yeah.
we agreed finally. I think.
Yeah, I thought
Been
it
a while
was
since
good.
we-
I thought it was good. I thought
Yep.
it wasn't great, but I liked the twist.
Yeah.
I thought
Yep.
that was a good twist.
That was fresh.
I-
that was pretty.
I
cool.
would
Definitely
say the
fresh.
first half of the movie I was at a 3.
Yeah.
And then
Yep, same here.
that second half and with the twists and stuff,
Crank
it
it
was
up.
so well executed. I that definitely had me bumping it up.
Yeah,
to
and
a
Amir does a
3.5.
good job of kind of being that central
Yeah.
empathetic
Yep.
character.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
yeah, I don't think anyone else really stood out too much. So that's maybe another like slight negative. The side characters weren't really that engrossing.
I get you.
But yeah,
So let us know.
3.5.
What you thought in the
Let us
And
know what
that's
your
exactly
rating
what
is.
IMDb
Yeah.
is at right
Oh,
now.
really?
So
Yeah.
7.2
guys,
translate.
rate it.
Comment below. What's your rating out of 5 stars?
Comment
we want to
your
see
rating.
that.
Yes.
We want to know what you thought of
And
this movie.
subscribe.
Yes, subscribe. We'll see you in the next
Peace.
video.
पसंद आया लाइक करो